Hey Eddie, on good session the other day. Hope you found it helpful. I'm sure we can get a bit of practicing with this technique now. Your chipping will improve, and therefore your scores now will certainly come down, as you're not going to struggle to get on the green after you've hit 3 or 4 shots to get close to it. First thing we suggested now we are set up, want the feet to be a little bit narrower. With this swing now we don't need a solid base. We're not making a full swing, so therefore the stability is not required. We want to make sure we preset ourselves into a good impact position. So the feet being a little bit narrower, the left foot slightly back and just opening out your hips slightly, just help your body now to rotate a little bit more effectively and eliminate that flicking with the wrist that we discussed. If we look on the left hand side now, because of that full sort of setup, full width of stance, as you swing back now, you're encouraged now to make the full backswing, and once you swung the club there, your brain sort of let you know you had too much power stored, and now you're trying to sort of stop and scoop. You can see a really big sort of scoop there at the point of contact now, that left wrist and the club making quite an angle. And now on the mat, as we said, you can hit some okay shots, but once around the golf course in the grass, it's not going to be as good, unfortunately. So want to get the feet a little bit narrower, and then the takeaway now we're going to determine how far the golf ball goes. So the swing we can see now swinging like a lot shorter, a lot less power now has been created, and as we also discussed, the angle now in your left arm and the club are certainly different. The club now in some ways is behind the hands. That would be level, that's behind, that would be in front. So with the hands now behind the hands, so the club head behind the hands now, as the club swings down with the hands and arms, we want to try and maintain that position. Now what we can see at this position now, as we catch the golf ball with a reasonable strike, the hands and the club have now levelled off, and there's a little bit of a scooping after the golf ball. Now it was certainly a lot less as we progress through the lesson, and I'm sure with a bit of practice it'll become a little bit less, but if we can get a narrower stance, weight favouring that left side and just try and make some smaller swings, at least we'll be okay to accelerate the club through the arms and the club can keep swinging rather than that sensation of sort of quitting and stopping to try and stop the ball go too far. A lot of that scooping and flicking comes from too wide a stance, not much control, and a long backswing, and therefore when you swing the golf club down now you've got too much power and you're forced to try and stop and quit the golf shot. So we can make that adjustment at setup. I'm sure you'll find your chipping will improve. As we said, if that does improve, your scores will come down on the golf course. So hope to know how it makes sense. Any questions, please feel free to give me a shout, and I'll catch up with you soon.